Greetings, good people. What's happening? My name is Dr. Clarence and welcome back to TV Scene Live, where we get to give you all the hottest and top trending topics. What's happening in Zimbabwe? A whole lot of things happening in Zimbabwe and of course outside Zimbabwe. I've taken around 40 minutes wrestling with this network, not connecting. But we don't stop. So remember when we don't have network and we may not stream here and there, that is what the devil calls a victory. Because we are victors. Now we see Zimbabwe President Emmerson Mnangagwa, the Superman of Sadaka, on a different emerging in the nation of Botswana there. So I'm going to be giving you a timeline of everything that happened in Botswana when President ED was in Botswana. From the time he would set foot on the airport, so some have been wondering, when he is setting foot, how would he feel about the airport there? It's not like it's his first time. We will get there.
Thank you. A very good afternoon to you all, and welcome to the headquarters of the Southern African Development Community, the SADC Secretariat. My name is Barbara Lopi from the SADC.
Remember the last time we would see ED in Botswana? He had a face yakashinga then, right? So him getting back there today, it would be like, imagine you are going to a wedding and you're asked to sit next to your ex-girlfriend, right? Of course, that is what we'll be thinking, because it's not like these guys do have beef.
Here to capture a good picture of that. That is a symbolic expression of the handover of the SADC building, being handed over to the SADC chair.
Now we're seeing the handover of the SADC building. The SADC do have a new building there. All right, so ED would be, he will be chairmaning.
And the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe. Thank you. And to also symbolically show that indeed the two heads of state have received the building on behalf of the SADC heads of.
So is the two heads of states receiving on behalf of the SADC head of states?
And the President of the Republic of Botswana, the SADC chairperson, to be ushered to the monumental stone to just unveil where it's actually inscribed.
Big up to Lillian and Mark. Enough respect to everybody watching us live right now. To those watching us live, you can write your comments in the top chat or in the super chat that I can get to see your names so I can give you my shout outs. Big up there. Everybody who is watching us live right about now. Now for the timeline, what did do happen there? We would begin from the beginning. At 10:30, we see President Emerson Mnangagwa arriving in Botswana for his maiden visit to the SADC Secretariat headquarters as chairman of the regional bloc. The last time he would be in the nation of Botswana, it would be for the inauguration of Duma Boko. It was not necessarily on SADC business. Remember, the SADC headquarters is headquartered there in the nation of Botswana. Then he is welcomed by Botswana Minister of Foreign Affairs, Fenyo Butale, Botswana Ambassador to Zimbabwe, Miss Sarah Molosiwa. (10:33) During his tenure, the president will push to the realization of the regional indicative strategic development plan. So here we see him speaking now. Now the two strategic plans seek to further deepen Southern Africa's regional integration and foster development. They are premised on three interrelated pillars: industrial development and market integration, infrastructure development and support of regional integration, and social and human capital development. Now, social and human capital development is a very interesting phrase there. What does it mean? Human capital, you as a person. Remember, factors of production, there are now four. There used to be three. There is land, labor, your ability to work is capital. Right? Wealth, the capital they call capital, and entrepreneurship, kuguna goronga, is also a factor of production, because you may find something to buy. You don't have the money, but you may find somebody who has the money. So organizational skills, entrepreneurship. We see the president is also welcomed by military guard of honor under a cloudy sky. Then 10:37, he is now proceeding for a briefing at a local hotel before the commencement of his itinerary, which will see him meeting the SADC Secretariat and staff as chair. The president will also be handed over the recently acquired SADC Secretariat headquarters building before presiding over a groundbreaking ceremony of the SADC Regional Logistic Depot. So we will see ED doing what he loves best, which is groundbreaking. Remember, we see him launching official beginning of building of Wange extension, official whatever they will be doing, official road, he will be doing that. Right, official tree planting. It's all about the groundbreaking. Even at his farm, the guys would visit him and he would take the hoe and give them potatoes, a sack of potatoes and a loaf of bread each. So he loves groundbreaking, and we see he is groundbreaking then. Right, so this is a different mood from the last time he was there, or the recent SADC extraordinary summit that did happen in Zimbabwe. During his tenure, SADC chairpersons traditionally visit the secretariat to engage with management and address staff, as well as get an appreciation of the day-to-day operations. Accompanying President Mnangagwa during his itinerary will be Botswana President Duma Boko as the host leader. So the nation of Botswana, because they are the host, they will always be playing that part. hosting by hosting. What SADC chairpersons do on maiden secretariat visit. Welcomed at SADC House by Executive Secretary Mr. Elias Magosi, supported by the SADC Secretariat Management and the SADC ambassadors and high commissioners accredited to the Republic of Botswana and SADC. Ushered by the SADC Executive Secretary to sign the guest book. Then ushered to the Julius Nyerere SADC Library to appreciate the SADC history collection. This is around 11 a.m. now. SADC chair unveils the visiting placard. Photo session in front of the SADC Secretariat building. SADC chair and chairperson of the Council of Ministers meet with the regional block management team. Briefing on mandate, functions of the and the structure of the SADC. Briefing on the priorities of SADC and overall status of regional integration in SADC. So here you will be given an orientation on how the things work at SADC. Then after that, he will then give an address to the guys. Okay, guys, this is what we do. After being given an orientation, then SADC chair will give reaction and guidance, meeting with all SADC secretariat staff there. 11:33, President Mnangagwa begins the tour. He is in high spirits. He is in good spirits, as we can see here. Right. So sometimes it's very good to see him in good spirits. Anyways, it's not like Botswana guys are deporting us. The South Africa guys are deporting us because sometimes we undermine ourselves. So we see him here with Magosi again, taking the tour. But I just wish he would have stumbled and fall somewhere, somehow. It would make big news. 12:15. The SADC chair is now in a meeting with the Secretariat Management. In the meeting, Mr. Magosi will give introductory remarks, and thereafter, a video on the SADC vision and RISDP 2020 to 2030 priority will be played. Okay, I just saw the word 2030. It's traumatizing. Okay, let me just continue reading from the script. Now, Deputy Executive Secretary Dr. Judith Katera will then give a briefing on the mandate functions of the structure of the SADC Secretariat. In the afternoon, 1:06, President Mnangagwa shares notes with Botswana President Duma Boko. Botswana President Duma Boko and President Emmerson Mnangagwa are having a tete-a-tete. Zimbabwe and Botswana relations have continued to grow in leaps and bounds, as evidenced by frequent engagement as head of states in the last 2 months. Now, I don't know what tete-a-tete does mean there, tete-a-tete. But I see guys like to use that language, a tete. Okay. But it's something to something. This is one-to-one, something like that, maybe. But tete doesn't mean one. It's, yeah, okay. It means what it means. I don't know what it means. I'll Google it. 1:30, the Secretariat headquarters to be handed over to President Emmerson Mnangagwa, the Secretariat headquarters to be handed over. Now, President Boko pledges Botswana commitment to regional integration. Botswana is committed to regional integration and that of the continent at large. Newly elected President Duma Boko would say. He was speaking at the handover of the SADC Secretariat headquarters to President Mnangagwa, who is the bloc chairman. In the afternoon, President Boko said, Botswana appreciates President Mnangagwa's leadership as SADC chairperson. The SADC chair and I are here to receive this building and attest to this significant milestone. We are here to reaffirm the binds and the bonds that hold us stronger. This is a propitious, I don't know if I read it well, this is a propitious moment which began over 20 years ago when a decision was taken in Luanda to establish SADC headquarters in Botswana. The idea moved from words spoken into concept crystallized, exemplifies, enacted, and is a spectacular outcome attained. President Boko concluded his speech by indicating that SADC stands out as a source of hope, strength, unity, resilience, and social cohesion. Now we see the SADC headquarters is now handed over to the man by whom it's headed, Emerson Mnangagwa, president of Zimbabwe. Yeah. So the building is handed, but the building is fixed. He is given a picture there, actually in his hands. Okay, I'm trying to make it sound funny. Okay. Now, speaking at the handover ceremony this afternoon, President Mnangagwa would say the building testifies the importance of collaborative efforts. So we are seeing a jovial mood there in the nation of Botswana, and we are seeing both presidents there in good spirits. During Juma Bogo's inauguration, it was like ED was standing before a mob. Now they would continue. SADC should be an embodiment of region's history, culture, and heritage. The building testifies the importance of collaborative efforts. I congratulate all parties involved in the public-private partnership. President Mnangagwa went on to congratulate President Boko on his recent election victory. Botswana is our second home. Our two countries enjoy excellent multifaceted relations, and the establishment in the enabling environment in Botswana allows the SADC Secretariat to execute the bloc's mandate seamlessly. So obviously, when we see the big man giving the speech, we know it's the one that closes. I think in politics, they don't even do a closing prayer. I won't say it's not necessary. We just do those things. Remember, God is not a ceremonial God. All right, but all due respect is all due respect. Anyways, with that, enough respect to everybody watching us live right about now. Anyways, what did do happen to Prisca Mupfumira? We see Prisca Mupfumira getting robbed, arrested by robbers, but she would remain safe. What would happen then? So she is robbed here, smoker, which is a very big car to some of us. She is hijacked. Not at gunpoint, no. She is hijacked at gun's point. Mashonaland West Senator and former Cabinet Minister Prisca Mupfumira's car was hijacked at gunpoint in Avondale, West Harare. We see the Zimbabwe Republic Police confirming the daring arrest. Alright guys, I hope I am back connected. So, my network would bail out on me. to some of us. She is hijacked. Not at gunpoint, no. Alright, so we were talking about the Prisca Mupfumira arrest by robbers, by armed robbers there. So we see the driver had been sent to collect some uniforms. Then is attacked by armed men. One of the men tells him to move to the passenger side of the seat. Then they would speed off. Then in the midst of the story, we see missing pages. Then we only get to a point where they say he would be dropped at an unnamed location along Mtoko Road. Then it said that the guy who would fight his way out of the car like escape. So, this would be a kidnapping. Why would they take him if they wanted the car only? We see him getting blindfolded and then escaping, right? So there's a gun point involved here. If the place there would have made the inauguration of the robbery, they begin the robbery there, started the robbery, maybe it was a little bit semi-public area, so they would have to go to a secluded place so that the guy would get off the car. Maybe. Remember in Bulawayo, the heist that did happen there would happen in the CBD of Bulawayo, like in the city center. People would actually take money right outside the banking center. Now we see the CID is investigating this through their theft squad as a carjacking. Of course, that is what it would be. The car is hijacked. Or it's kidnapped. The car is kidnapped. Okay. Then we see Zimbabweans reacting. There is zero mercy after Prisca Mupfumira's car was hijacked and her driver abducted and later dumped. That's why I was saying Prisca Mupfumira is arrested by robbers. So anyways, she was not in the car. The car is taken. Is it good news or bad news? Anyways, that was it for now. Enough respect to everybody who was watching us live right about now. Big up there. Bear with me, guys, for inconsistent production. Right. It's not really like inconsistent, but I'm not making as much as I should be making. All right. But we get there with your support. Remember, it is you who makes we greater, right? By just that understanding, it does it all. With that, I do sign out. Enough respect to everybody, yadi who was watching us live. Dr. Clarence, TV7 Live Africa.